Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Brave Edge Musashi for the Sony PlayStation 1. In the last video, we saved Tim. We brought back our half of the cure, but we also had to head to Twin Peak Mountain and help Hotello get Aqualin and race against time, so that way Tim didn't turn into a Vambee. Thankfully, we were able to make it happen and save Tim. Now we need to take care of those Vambees. First things first, I still have the old glove in my inventory, and I want to get rid of that, like, right now. So let's head back to the appraisal place. And let's appraise the old gloves and see what we get out of it.
Yeah, what do you want?
Alright, appraise the old glove, which we've looked at before. A gloves. Army gloves, imported brand. We cannot equip these. Alright. Do you say anything new? I had to test the restaurant owner. I bet he bought the restaurant because he heard about the extraordinary treasure that's hidden in the basement. You don't say. Well, thank you for the very optional information, sir. Alright, we are about 60% tired, and we have a toy that I have yet to play with. So let us do both at the castle. Now that I know that those things are things that exist. And let's do stuff. So let's head to the room, play with the Scorpion, and then sleep for 8 hours. Yeah, we don't have any new toys to buy at the moment, so we're sitting on a good amount of money as we're doing all this. All right, Scorpion. There's the bomb. There's a rock. There's what's supposed to be the tail, and then there's the Scorpion itself. Let's go ahead and play with this after we get it open. And action 1 is the roar, and action 2 is the tail smash. I'm going to show it off at multiple angles just because. Series 2DX, Scorpion, the Crest Guardian that protects the Earth Scroll. Well, protected because we took care of that. Alright. And now that that's taken care of, we can finally sleep. And I'm going to get a drink of my diet soda. Alright. It is now... No. I was trying to, wipe off what I had on the, on this brand new PS2 controller. I actually bought one that was in the box, sealed, basically new old stock. The reason I'm sleeping multiple times now is because I accidentally pressed the wrong button. And yeah. Now that it's a full day, and we don't really have any race against time to deal with or anything, we're going to head to the village. That was the only way I could correct my mistake. I'm glad the game actually lets you sleep multiple times. So, we need to head to the restaurant. Because if we do that, we'll actually figure something out. This guy is actually banging on the door. Let's talk to him. What's wrong? You get locked out? I'm Baker Toast. Oh, my head. I must have had too many pork chops. Why does your head hurt from eating pork chops? What? You have a problem with that? I'll bake you until you're lightly golden brown. Get away from me, pal. Baker. This lunatic is Jam's father? What? Go away, you little brat. I'm going to try to knock this door down. The owner disappeared and the restaurant was closed. I must eat those yummy pork chops. Ah! The owner? Yeah. Haven't you met him? Don't tell anyone, but he's crazy. What happened to the waitress and the customers? Where'd they go? They're probably hanging out the inn. Ah, my darling pork chops! Okay, I'm just gonna stop pretending now and just straight up say it. He's drunk and the game censors it. Or rather, the English translation of this game censors it. The inn? Maybe I should go there and have a talk with them. They might know about what's wrong at the restaurant. You know, pal, you should eat at home with Jam once in a while. Jam, don't you ever leave me like your mother did. Pork chops. Uh-oh. Those ghouls will start coming out soon. And he just ambles his way out. Yeah, he's drunk. Ghouls? What's going on? First him, now. And from here, we need to head back to the inn. Believe it or not.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Alright, let's make ourselves at home and then chat. Would you like to speak with that guest? Yes. Hi, baby. Did you know that the owner of the restaurant disappeared? Once I tried to go in, but hideous monsters started coming out. Ugh. You know what, baby? The owner's always doing something behind the counter. I bet he's hiding something there. And now that we know that, we can do something at the restaurant. And you can talk to Macho, too. I saw it. Monster came out from counter. Scary. Scary. I bet monster ate owner. You can also get it from Macho as well. As long as you talk to one of them, you'll know, or rather Musashi will know what to do. Alright. And no. Wrong way. So we need to head back to the restaurant at midnight. Because if we do that, the door will open. The first Vambee will come out. First of a couple. And when that happens, we'll be able to go in. And it's 10 o'clock, not 12. Okay. Now we should be able to do it. And there we go.
Where do these ugly ghouls come from? Hey, there's an opening behind the counter.
I'm going to choose both of these things, just so you can hear the dialogue.
I'll pretend I didn't see it.
And of course, you can go back in as soon as you leave.
Where do these ugly ghouls come from? Hey, there's an opening behind the counter.
Check it out.
Check it out. What the? This sure doesn't look like the basement of a restaurant.
Yeah, it looks more like ruins.
An empty soda pop bottle. What's this doing here?
I'll tell you what it's doing here. It's alcohol. So, in case you didn't hear it the first time, or you weren't paying attention, these are alcohol bottles. And, yeah, that guy's drunk too. Hey, you're the restaurant owner. What you doing? Restaurant's manic. Just having a late night snacky boo. Hey, you trying to steal my treasure? A treasure? Hey, maybe you're the one who let those ghouls go free. Ghouls? Oh yeah, that's why I came here. Yep, I wanted to get rid of them. Yeah, that's it. Kaboom! Kaboom? Had a bit too much caffeine, didn't you? Look, Musashi, it's alcohol. If it really was caffeine, he'd be running around with the collar of his shirt over his head pretending he was the great Cornholio. Huh? Well, anyways, we must get rid of them. Come here. Look. And I'm not controlling Musashi here. This happens on its own after you go through the dialogue at this part. Four eyes. Their boss is behind this door. Oh, yeah. It has 4 eyes, too. Those eyes are the clue to opening this door. There must be a way to open it. Well, guess there's no other choice but to look around. Yeah, that's it. We must save the village. I think I drank too much pop. I don't feel well. Again, he's drunk. Hey, pal. I think you better stay here and take it easy. Or, sober up. Don't worry. I'll open the door for you. Oh, yeah? Wow. That's good. That's really good. I'll be here then. What are you doing? Hurry, open the door. Oh, yeah. Try some cake. It will give you energy. You can talk to Manic whenever you need to fully refill your HP and BP. You don't even need to leave the dungeon unless you have a full inventory and you need to appraise stuff. Or basically sell anything that you find in here. Musashi ate the cake. HP are fully restored. BP are fully restored. And time does pass in here. Keep that in mind. And I'm going to go through this door. I might as well play this one first because if you played the demo, this part should look familiar. Welcome to the hard mode of the Brave Fencer Musashi demo. Avoid these little slime enemies. Because you can't do anything to them. You can't even throw your sword at them and absorb whatever they have. Just stay away from them. And these plants shoot out bowling balls. It's not just you. And ow, they hurt. They really hurt. Why'd I let that happen? Well, might as well get some health. And absorb this one. Though there is one up ahead that I could do this with as well. Musashi is simulated. Bowl. Press the circle button for an indicator. Press the circle again to do some bowling and break cracked walls. You must remain still until the ball disappears. Consumes 10 BP. And I did that on purpose so that way I could avoid that bowling ball. Because those things get as big as boulders once they are allowed to exist long enough. It's a good thing we have that technique. And there's a cracked wall behind this plant that we could have gotten the ability from had we waited a little longer. Now if you go in here, there is a treasure chest. Musashi found the shield. It needs to be appraised. A sturdy looking shield, unappraised. Also, we've been playing for 7 hours now. Fun. And this is a good enemy to use that technique with. That one that we learned not too long ago, which was square, square, triangle. Now here, you want to hide in the holes so that way you can avoid being hit with a giant bowling ball. And I avoided getting hit there too. That's amazing. Like I said, you can't do anything with that. Also, if you hold the guard button, you can line yourself up and go slower if you need to. And make it easier to do the jumps too. Do some bowling here. This gets these guys knocked into the lava and out of your way. As for these arrows, get super close. Face where the arrows are coming from. Hold R1, hold up. You'll be able to get past all these arrows. It takes more time than just rushing your way through it, but it's a lot better than rushing your way through it. And uh-oh. Nice. So the bowling indicator is a triangle with the flan to end at the top. And wherever it is, where the little cursor moves back and forth, wherever it is when you press circle, that's more than likely where it's going to be after you press it, and that dictates which angle you throw the ball at. So you can throw a ball that hooks left or goes straight or hooked right, as long as you have the timing down perfectly. And now, the fun part, especially if you play the demo. We actually bowl with Vambees. Are you kidding me? If you get a strike, you just get extra experience. You don't get much else out of it. Oh, good grief. I'm going to have this. Now I'm doing it all wrong. And I'm using a lot of BP doing this as well. Well, so much for that. Now, if you go over here, you can break this Bencho field and find Mercenary Pot Roast. Yo, thanks a lot, dude. I'm Mercenary Pot Roast. I take care of the dirty business back at the palace with my bro Meatloaf and my pal Stu. So we saved one of the mercenaries, and our BP is now at 260. And we refilled it, too. Really nice place for them to put a Bencho field, by the way, because we use a lot of BP. And if you break this wall, this little cracked wall, you can get an odd hat. And despite that looking like a step or something, you can't really do much there. Now, if you go over here to where this platform is, you can ride it upwards and continue. Now, if you face this thing, you get burnt. Face away from it. Guard, charge up the Lumina rotation while facing away from this thing, and then let loose. That's how you break that. Now, if you go to the left, you just end up back here where we found the guy that we just freed. Thankfully, that thing only lasts, that thing that we just destroyed just lasts as long as it's there. And now, we need to get out of here. Leap through that opening in the wall. Make sure you get there as quickly as possible. Don't dawdle. And then run. Do not get crushed by these walls. When these things come towards you, you better be ready to jump. It gets a little faster the closer you get to the top, but thankfully not by much. And thankfully, if you get caught on the top one, you can still stay there and, you know, not get hurt. And speaking of getting hurt, I can't believe I allowed that to happen. Okay, there's the there's a cracked wall. I was wondering where that was. Now it's time to do more bowling. I don't expect to do any better than I did the first time. And there's another cracked wall right there. So we need to be very careful and aim a little better. I doubt this will do any better. Really? Now I'm just stuck in the center now. That's embarrassing. And I can never get this thing centered. Well, now I can. You only have a limited time to play around with the indicator. It moves to all the way to the right and then all the way to the left. Once it moves all the way back to the left, you just shoot a hard left hook and yeah, not fun. And I need to keep these enemies away from me. Badly. So I'm just going to keep my distance. And keep on bowling. I need to just stay away from these guys as much as possible. I may have to use a piece of cheese. If that happens, that's alright. That's alright if I have to use a piece of cheese. Just so long as I survive all this. I'll eventually kill these guys, don't worry. And that's 2 Vambees down. You can fight these things with your sword, but, well, not something I would exactly recommend. Do want to get all that back, though. There we go. And there's our money. Now to free this guy. Mercenary stew. Phew. What a relief. Thanks for saving me. My name's Mercenary Stew. I take care of the dirty business back at the palace with my pal Pot Roast and his bro Meatloaf. Later. Well, we've rescued all 3 of the mercenaries. And our BP is now 265. Alright. Now to get on the platform. And once we go through here, we'll find this little chamber. Jump up here. Smash the orb, doesn't matter which sword you use.
Was that right? Guess I'll go back and check.
And from here, you can take this portal back to where you came in here from. How are we doing on tiredness? Oh dear. 67%. Yeah, we were doing things, and we're going to have to go there a little later. Because I think that's where it's supposed to go when you're done or something. Other than here. Hey, you. An eye opened. Oh, wow. Can you believe it? Oh, yeah. Try some cake. It'll give you energy. And we might as well go ahead and refill our HP and BP. And we can sleep here if we need to. This place is relatively safe. And this is a pretty good stopping point until next time. So join me next time where I go back and get some stuff appraised, get myself not tired, and then go ahead and explore more of this dungeon. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!